So let's talk a little bit about how we identify a voter, how we identify a donor or a prospective new, even small dollar, grassroots sort of donor across channels. Everybody works with email data sets and digital retargeting data sets and direct mail and voter data sets that each have their own important function, but oftentimes are used in sort of an independent way from each other, maybe by entirely different suppliers to the campaign or to the organization that don't have the ability to link what you're doing with the same person across each of those channels. A wide digital view of someone's life, what they're interested in, who their friends and what things that they donate to are, is fascinating and it's useful in a digital environment. But if you could know more about those people from being able to join that with a wider offline data set pertaining to demographics and who their neighbors are and what their larger family's issues and interests are, you'd be better able to communicate with that voter and solicit for that donation with an individual as opposed to just a data point. And that's kind of the idea that we're talking about doing, is this concept of linkage. It's basically about having a piece of data that you can adjoin what appear to be disparate sets of data using. This can be something like, for example, a social ID. If your campaign is, and you certainly are, advertising online through social media, you can use a social ID to link to an email address, which then can link to a postal contact data set, which then can spring off into anything else that you want to know from a voter file. But it's all about working with a brand and kind of working with a strategy that allows you to see where you're headed with that and take what looks like a small and only limited use piece of data and open it up to a much wider universe. It helps you understand better how your content is working and engaging with people as individuals, and in particular, it helps you better keep track of the dollars that you're spending so that you can use them effectively and build that win.